Hey there, welcome back. This is the Battle of the Atlantic. A new mission has been released, and this time around we're hunting the big game. This is a Slava-class missile cruiser. Yes, there's another Slava. This one has been secretly conducting trials in the Arctic Ocean. Of course, we cannot let this ship survive. This ship has to get eliminated, because it is capable of saturation attacks against aircraft carriers, and as good as our anti-air defenses are, we're not going to allow them to test those. So what do we have? We have the Baton Rouge, SSN 698. And this submarine is going to intercept the Slava and deal with the Slava and potentially escorts. Of course, the Soviets know about potential breaches that NATO will try. To that end, they have deployed tons and tons and tons of sonobuoys. So our objective is to covertly infiltrate the Kola approaches. We are to then develop a tracking solution. And when we have a pretty good solution, we're going to engage and permanently disable, ideally sink, the Slava. Then withdraw to designated safe waters following the engagement. Okay. Where can we expect things to pop up? Here's our exfil. I'm going to switch this to light. Own ship speed, 5 knots, heading east. Whoa, there's something 1 mile away. That's dangerous. Jeez, I can't... I can't see anything. Environment. Where was it? Set brighter night mode. Yeah, that's helping somewhat. But not much. Okay, I hope I can patch things up in post, but we'll see. What are you, precisely? We don't know. I just tell you it's hostile. So it could be a small patrol vessel. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be that dangerous. But it does need to be dangerous in the sense that it can shoot me. All that it needs to do is be dangerous in the sense where it can actually detect me. So I'm actually really inclined to blow this thing out of the water. Because why not? Well, there is a reason why not. You do get detected to some extent, or at least they know, hey, a ship blew up, something's amiss here. Then again, I got about 30 miles to play with. I have a pretty nice deep area to retreat to. So, shoot tube 1. Let's just eliminate this thing. It's doing 15 knots, so it's not a merchant. I just don't exactly know what it would be. It could be something like an OSA, I guess. But why would you patrol with a missile boat? That's a Turia again. Torpedo boat. See, that would not be fun. You said 80 torpedoes. Oh, he knows. He's quick on the draw. He's accelerating to 32, 33 knots. If he's a Turia, he's going to accelerate to 45. 34 knots. I think he's topping out at 34 knots. There you are. You are an OSA. No. I need to still get better at my detection. It's not an Anuchka. It's not one of those. That's a new landing ship. It's not an OSA missile boat, so it has to be the Stenka. That lines up. Are these things dangerous? This thing can shoot me with a torpedo if it wishes to, up to 4 miles, so yes. For all intents and purposes, I would consider this thing to be rather dangerous. Especially as I'm already within that range. Oh, we actually have a hostile submarine. That is interesting. Let's mark it up before it disappears. Everybody's panicking and throwing noisemakers, of course. I find it a bit difficult to believe that a ship like this, like that patrol vessel, would somehow pop up here without Baton Rouge being aware of the target for, I don't know, up to several hours. They would probably have that thing detected. I need to know where the target is at. Go above the layer. Layer depth 448. Target is heading away in a course of 115. Torpedo course 115. Depth 406. 400. Not 100% he's acquired yet, but I guess it's possible at this range. Weapon seeker on this torpedo is pretty good. It's going to take the Baton Rouge a bit of time to get up to the depth where I can probably detect this guy again. And that's banking on not having the torpedo be an obstruction between myself and whatever is out there. Do we know what this submarine is yet? No, we do not. We do not. Torpedo's gone 55 knots. Yeah, we're accelerating to kill speed. Ooh. Multiple hostile submerged submarines is not actually true. That's just a bunch of noisemakers. But I am rather interested in seeing what those things are. First things first, blow up this patrol vessel. And I know that I was supposed to shadow everything and you know, not get detected. Well, that thing went out the window. Goodbye. Okay. That's probably him done. Let's see what these are. Could be the same type. Range is 5 miles and about 10 miles. If it's another Stenka, it's probably best not to throw a harpoon at it, because they might actually shoot that down. They do not have chaff, so it's going to have to come down to sea whiz to take it out. Here's my thinking though, I only carry 13 torpedoes. I need to somewhat conserve the Mark 48s that I have. Whereas harpoons are not exactly going to be terribly useful against the Slava, because they'll just kind of swat them aside. Okay, yeah. We're going to make our presence known even more so. Guess why not? Let's get up to periscope depth. And prepare to launch. Yeah, Stenka confirmed, eliminated. First blood. Now, is anybody going to do something about that? Because I can see, well, hear ships. What I cannot detect are aircraft, which are undoubtedly part and parcel in these areas. The real question is where? I'm going to turn the whole place into a shooting gallery. Okay, yeah, it's a Stenka and another one. Let's go gather some more intel. ESM up, scope up. Bloody hell. That's a problem. Speed 245 knots, height 953 feet. That's naval patrol aircraft. Right, if I start shooting missiles, they probably are going to figure out, hey, that came from right over there. If I don't take these bastards out, they can shoot me. Yeah, confirmed. Okay. I'm gonna shoot and scoot after the targets. Lower ESM, lower scope. And we're gonna throw 2 harpoons. 1 at each Stenka. I only have 3 tubes available, and I really don't want to stick around too much longer with that aircraft circling around. So, 1, 2. Let's go aggressive. There goes 1. And 2. We're gonna go down below the layer. We're gonna make our course south. We're gonna slip away. Let's see what these harpoons will do. That's the pop-up phase. These things are only detected on sonar. It's like they're not actively using radar. I wonder if they're aware of their impending problematic package. They are not. Okay, that's another Stenka eliminated. I'm not so sure if this is what El Duce had in mind when I fired up the mission. But hey, the game is not penalizing me for it as of yet, so I'm gonna continue just eliminating what's left of the Soviet Navy with one Los Angeles-class submarine. Because I can. Goodbye. Okay. That's 3 targets eliminated. We're going to go down below the layer. We're going to try and pick up this submarine again. He's doing 3 knots. That's interesting. Could be diesel-electric then. Which means it's potentially a much more sneaky adversary. It also means he's not that good at running away. Torpedoes range 20 miles. Target range last known 15 miles. So I might be able to pick him up again. Hello. Surface. Oh, right. And there's another. At 15 miles, even if he's running away slowly, I'm not so sure I can take him out. I can try pursuing him, but he's not the target. These are. So head southeast. And continue. If they're going to come closer, they can have a go. And they can be met by a Mark 48. For now, though, I'm actually more interested in figuring out what these things are. They're returning to their 13 knot speed. Yeah, this could be anything. It's a 50 hertz diesel power plant. That at least means it's not a Slava, because I think a Slava is a nuclear boat, isn't it? Cruisers. Missile cruisers. Slava. Not sure. Project 1164. Hello. You're noisy. Even out to 26 miles you're noisy. Now, it's a kilo. Okay, that's interesting, because a kilo is potentially problematic. I got the USAT 80 out to 10 miles, and the Test 71 out to 13 and a half. Which almost puts me in their shooting range. How do I want to tackle this particular problem? Do I want to? Because arguably he's not that big of a deal yet, but he could be the moment that we're trying to get out to the exfil. So in that sense, he has to get eliminated, but the question then becomes when. I can try eliminating him now, and that would pull me slightly northeast, away from my most likely target here. And the target is doing this. So if I head northeast, he's going to pull me away. I'm going to continue to track him. But I'm not going to hunt him. Because at the moment, I don't feel that that is in my best interests. I feel like engaging this particular target here, at least him and everybody else, is my best choice here. So let's go with that. A little while later, the situation now looks like this. That submarine to the north, that kilo, is likely still there. I haven't engaged it. There's something else to the west, another submarine, who is also running around at somewhat akin to 3 knots. Could be another diesel-electric. And there's a whole task force to our right, / to our east. Some of these are doing slightly faster than others. You can see this one is doing 23 knots, 7.5 knots. They're all part of the same formation. This is going to be a tough nut to crack. And I appear to also be fairly heavily boxed in, because I got landmass to my south, 2 submarines to my north and west, and to my east I got the whole Slava group. The question now is, who's the hunter and who's the hunted? Because I, at the moment, am not so sure I'm the one at risk here. I still have a very, very lethal submarine here. The biggest challenge that I currently face is getting my torpedoes to actually reach the targets before the targets figure out that there is a problem. And if these guys maintain their course, I think I could just maintain my speed of 5 knots and just slowly walk into position where I want to go. Now, in about 4 hours, they're going to be at that marker. So in about half the time, we'll see them at the 24-mile marker, and that's assuming they're still doing 24 or 25 knots, something like that. My range to get there is not far. It's only 13 miles, so this is going to take them 2 hours. This is going to take me 1 hour, give or take. Sorry, this is going to take me 1 hour to here. Once I get here, I'll be able to shoot everything within about a 20-mile radius, so that should give me ample opportunity to eliminate them. These are Soviet warships, though, and that does mean that they have access to the anti-submarine mortar, the RBUs of various different types. Those RBUs could be a problem, because they could knock out torpedoes. Given the number of targets, I think it's fairly likely that we'll see a torpedo that gets thrown off by a noisemaker still potentially acquire another target. That's my hope, anyway. As for doglegging torpedoes, that's going to be challenging. Because they probably will know that there is a submarine around. I mean, they've just lost 3 patrol boats. The real problem begins when they detect the torpedo early and start running away. So normally I would shoot, let's say, northeast and then attack from the northeast heading southeast. But if I try that now, the torpedoes will run out of juice. So for now, I'm going to continue on my course. I'm going to try to monitor the submarine as and when we have it. There she is again. She's 16 miles out. The submarines don't pose a direct threat. They can't strictly shoot me, but they can definitely detect me. And probably also detect the torpedoes in the water. That is most likely the bigger issue. Oh, they got a new thermal layer, 321. Oh, this is a Tango. Interesting. A Tango is not as dangerous. Well, they also got the U-sets. And the Test 71s. No, never mind. They're as dangerous. Come up above the layer. If only I could program harpoons to be on a certain course, like go north and then push down south. That could potentially fool the enemy into thinking, hey, the attack is coming from somewhere else. Range, 12 miles. Oh yeah. 7040, that's the sub again. What I want to know now is who's who in the zoo. Because there's plenty of contacts around. I just don't know which one's the Slava. See, this is just a Petya. It can be annoying with the mortar. It can try and hunt you with a torpedo, but beyond that, meh. So I want to classify all of these contacts. And that's dangerous because I'm in front of them. And I can be pretty sure that they're all banging away on active sonar. Trying to figure out where I am at. That's the Zook. That's another patrol boat. What's the Zook capable of? Nothing. Just a patrol boat. Yeah. These things don't even have any defenses. No decoys, no noisemakers, nada. There's another Stenka around. Hold on. And another. I'm thinking I could try and launch another harpoon attack and just thin out these numbers. I don't know if the Slava is going to take kindly to that, though. And a Slava can be a bit of a nuisance to a submarine. Unfortunately for them, they don't carry the SSN-14, they carry the SSN-12, they carry the Sandbox. They don't have that Silex, which can hunt me. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just start popping all these patrol craft. Why not? Let's live a little. Let's make them live a little less. The Slava will probably take out 1, maybe 2 missiles, which is fine. Because it means I still conserve a few more of my torpedoes. This thing is doing 52 decibels. I'm thinking this could be the Slava. No? There's another Stenka. Who's the Slava then? Weird. Alright. No time to dilly-dally. Target 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go pop some patrol boats. Thin the herd. And definitely make our presence known, but hey. What's a man to do? Okay. That's all the torpedoes. Oh, sorry. All the harpoons out. Go below the layer. If the AI was good, they would immediately vector a patrol aircraft over to me. And start going, hold up. That ain't good. And just saturate the area with torpedoes. That's how I would play it. And that would most likely get the Baton Rouge eliminated. There's another... Ooh. That was an intercept. SAN-6. Yep, that's the Slava, alright. This thing is getting fooled by chaff. There's the Slava. So that could be that one. This one's getting fooled by chaff as well. And this one might actually get the kill. Submerged submarine detected. That's the Tango. Goodbye. Alright, that'll probably end the Petya. That's the Stenka, so this is our mission. You are the job. You're 12 miles out. I've only taken out one. Do you even have sonar? You don't even have sonar. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's him again. Did this alter their course? No, it did not. We're still about 12 miles out, so let them close in. Let them close in. We're above or below the layer. We're slightly below. Oh, yay, there's more. Yeah, Petya 2 confirmed eliminated. Very good. That's our 4th kill of the mission. Did expend relatively high amounts of harpoons for very low amounts of eliminations. Maybe I should have done it in reverse and targeted the Slava first. But then it's possible that all of these boats would converge on my position and start giving me all sorts of issues. Submarines are not really making a move. I think if these guys get closer, I can detect them. Go deep. I know I'm below the layer, but these things at some point will probably make so much noise that they might penetrate the layer. And thus get me detections on them. Hopefully, without them getting detections on me. Alternatively, I can let them just bypass me. Yeah? That's Tango again. No! What? You have got to be kidding. There's a third? Okay then. Alright. We got a third submarine. Fun. Anyway, I can let these guys roll over me and then engage them. Because that might not give the Slava as much opportunity to take out the torpedo, because unless it's using its towed array, it won't really be that capable of detecting me. All I gotta do now is wait a bit. A little while later, I have the other submarine also classified as a kilo, and I have stopped propulsion. No movement, except vertical. Because I'm thinking, yeah, I'm right next to them. All of them. They're pretty much on top of me right now. And they seem to be none the wiser. I really hope I can quickly identify these guys, because my confidence should be going up pretty fast, given how close I am. And that's going to allow me to pick who I want to engage first. Given the fact that there are 3 submarines flanking me, 1, 2, 3, They will immediately pick up the launch. It doesn't necessarily yield them any result, though. But it could yield me a whole bunch of torpedoes thrown in my direction. That's a bit of the danger. Yeah, there's another guy. And what I really want to do is snipe out the Slava, because if I can snipe out the Slava, I can take out the rest more or less at my leisure. And potentially use more harpoons while I'm at it. Come on. One mile. That's like, what? Minute and a half for Mark 48? They'll get there very, very, very quickly. 4 miles, bit more. 0.9. The thing is, if I start shooting now without knowing who I'm targeting, there's a real risk that I just throw 3 torpedoes at patrol craft and not actually get anything. The Slava might run away. What I think the Slava will do is run this way, southeast, just straight away from me. And when he gets there, he's then gonna have to turn around and still make his way over. So I could then reposition myself there and ambush him again. That's an option. Which of these could be the Slava? Because they all got a 50 Hertz propulsion system. That's a Petya. 7049. So at least we know what that is. That's another Petya. Oh. Say more. It's a 60 Hertz. No, we don't actually know it's a 60 Hertz. We just picked it up. It was in the shadow of this patrol craft here. Ah, that's inconvenient. What do we know? Not much. Rogov, Udaloy, or a Slava. There's our target, right there. It's a gas turbine boat, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Plan. We're going to shoot 1 torpedo at 7049. We're going to shoot 1 torpedo at 7051 and 2 torpedoes, manual, at 7056. This is going to turn everything into a bit of a wild card, but so be it. 1, 2... Actually, ceasefire. Did you or did you not launch? No, you're holding fire. Good. I'm going to go down below the layer. So he's there heading that way. He's there heading that way. And he's there heading that way. We're gonna just float down. So if you're fast enough, you can still prevent your submarine from firing by pressing X immediately. Layer 321, depth 345. That's actually perfect because we're right below the layer. Okay, shoot 1. Shoot 2. Shoot 3 and 4. Let him have it.
Track 70. Whip it away.
Good hunting. Now, what are we gonna do? The noise has now already been made, so to speak. So, arguably, I could go above the layer, but I'm thinking... I first want to eliminate these torpedo boats. These patrol craft here. At the moment, they seem to be none the wiser.
Contact faded. Track 705.
I could have told those torpedoes to go hunting for surface targets. Then again, they won't really find anything else. How am I going to play this? How am I going to play this? I'm the most stealthy version of this sub if I'm stationary. So ideally, I would go nowhere. But all roads lead back to Rome, or in this case, Baton Rouge. The torpedoes are cruising at 350 feet, which means that the submarine... Sorry, that the targets don't know. Layer depth... 321, so we should be there very quickly. The Petya was there, so we should be right around here by now. I'm gonna pick him up again. The Slava's gonna be more difficult. There he is. Ooh, hello. Hello. Now I'm gonna end the video here, and tomorrow you'll see the next part. You'll see whether my torpedoes strike true and what we're gonna do about all those incoming torpedoes, because there are a lot of them, and I'm not even moving yet. So thank you for watching this part, and I'll see you soon for the next bit.